Hey there, welcome back to the More Than a Mother podcast. This is your host, Lawan Moses, and I am back with you for another great episode. Season 6 is here, and I welcome you all back. And to my first time listeners, welcome to you as well. For those of you who don't know me, as I said, I am Lawan Moses. I am a personal growth coach who is helping moms to master their mindset and own their time so they can find freedom to do more of the things they love and enjoy. I am all about priority and boundary setting. And as you know or don't know, this is the More Than a Mother podcast where I am the host and founder. And here at the More Than a Mother podcast, we empower moms on their business and motherhood ventures. And we believe that you can pursue your dreams and be a great mom at the same time. Now, we are right in the midst of back to school season. Now, how many of you had kids that went back to school in August? That is me. My kids went back to school at the end of August. I know depending on where you live, some of your kids may have went back to school the middle of August. And we are seeing some kids that are just now returning to school right after Labor Day. However, I'm sure there is lots of anxiety in this pandemic world that we are living in when it comes to being in-person school in this pandemic world. Now, today I wanted to just talk to you all, a letter to my moms, just to let you know we are all experiencing a lot of the same things, and really to kind of do the best that you can in this season. Now, when I say this is a letter to my moms, I mean, I know this is an exciting time as well as an anxious time. Your kids are going back to school and everything, and a lot of us are questioning, am I making the right decision? Whether it's sending your kids back to school in person, whether it's keeping them virtual, or some that are homeschooling or decided to make this homeschool, or who have been homeschooling all along. A lot of times we all question, am I making the right decision? We start to second guess ourselves. We start to wonder the what ifs and all of that. And it really just becomes, am I doing the best that I can? And I want to let you know that yes, whatever decision you made to homeschool, virtual school, send your kids back to school in person, you are doing the best you can for your situation. Now, what I mean by that is you have to trust your motherhood instinct. You have to trust your motherhood vibe and know that you are making the best decision for your family. A lot of times we'll look around and we'll second guess and want to know, okay, did I make the right decision? Trust me, whatever you are feeling on the inside, whatever choice you made, that is the right decision for you. Don't let the comparison trap fool you. A lot of us fall into that comparison trap to where we're looking around at what other moms are doing, comparing ourselves and saying, oh, maybe I should be doing this, maybe I should be doing that. But that comparison trap will trip you up every time. You don't know what goes into another mom's decision. You don't know what her life is like, what her background is like, whatever it may be. All you know is what you have in front of you, your situation, and you have to trust to know that you are making the best decision you can. Now, will you always make the right decision? Unfortunately, you won't. But guess what? Nobody is perfect. Even if you don't, quote unquote, make the right decision when it comes to certain things, use that as a learning experience. And this goes beyond school, goes beyond everything. In life, whenever you find yourself things didn't work out as you thought that they would, use that as a learning experience. Take what happened in that situation and learn from it. Comparison is the thief of joy. And if you go around comparing yourselves to other mothers, you are going to be robbing yourself of the joy that is in front of you. So do me a favor and stop the comparisons right now. I really want you to just focus on doing your best, being the best that you can in this situation. It's an adjustment. A lot of us were home for a year and a half plus. We had to adjust to our kids being in virtual school, and now we're putting them back in a physical environment. And we're worrying about all these variants of COVID, the Delta, the Mu, the Lambda, all those things that are out there. That adds an extra level of anxiety to already worrying about, okay, how's my child going to adjust to being back in school? This is a new grade. With a new grade, some may be in new schools, there's new people, perhaps school bullying situation. How are they going to get along with people? All those normal anxieties and chaos that come along with going back to school. Now we're adding that pandemic onto it. Just know that we are all out here doing the best we can with what we have. And we are really winging this thing as we do with a lot of things because there are no manuals. There is nothing that tells us the right from wrong, what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing. It just doesn't exist. A lot of this parenthood thing is winging it and trusting our instinct to make the best decision. And that is what we do from day to day. So whatever decision you have made, trust that you've made that right decision. Now we all know that pesky mom guilt. It creeps up. Even if we say, okay, I'm not comparing myself to others. I'm going to focus on my situation. I'm going to do what's best for me. That mom guilt has a way of creeping up, especially when things don't work out as we thought they would. That mom guilt's going to have us questioning ourselves, going to have us second guessing our mom skills, going to have us second guessing ourselves. But guess what? Tell that mom guilt to hush. Tell her to be quiet. Hush that inner mean mom, that inner mean girl, that inner critic. Because a lot of times our mind is our own worst enemy. And if we let our mind play those tricks on us, if we believe those negative messages, then we start to go down just a whole train of believing false things and we spiral down effect. So if that negativity creeps up, replace it with some positive messages. Don't let that mom guilt trick you into you are a bad mom, you made the wrong decision, you're horrible at what you do. Don't let one decision, one choice send you into that false narrative, that false reality. Okay, maybe the things didn't work out as you thought they would. Maybe you sent your child back to school, as I know that some parents I have seen do, send their kids back to school. Someone in the school has COVID, their child comes home, they have COVID, and then the whole family gets it. And that would be so easy to beat yourself up. But guess what? You did what you thought was best. You did what you need to do for your situation. And thankfully, hopefully your family recovers and everything is okay. You had no way of knowing that that would happen. So don't beat yourself up about it. There is so much unknown, so much uncertainty in this world today, even more than what we typically experience. So on those days when you are feeling a little bit heavier, when you may be second guessing yourself, wondering if everything is going to work out all right, hang in there, mama. Trust that everything is going to work out. No one has all of the answers. I don't care who you look at online, what moms you're following, whatever you see happening online, none of us have all the answers. Whether we are running businesses, working, showing up for you, doing podcast episodes, YouTube videos, whatever it may be, we don't have the answers and we are winging it and trusting in ourselves just like you. So I really want to encourage you to just hang in there, give yourself that grace. Give yourself that understanding, that kindness, whatever it is that you may give to others. In this season that you're in, this back to school season, this adjusting to the world being open back up, not knowing what is going to happen and wondering what decisions you should be and shouldn't be making, be patient, give yourself that grace, be kind to yourself, learn from whatever happens, and really keep it moving. As they say, this too shall pass. We will get through this pandemic. Eventually, right now it may not seem like it, but eventually this pandemic will be behind us, just like those pandemics of the past. What we are living through right now will eventually be part of history, and prayerfully, we all make it through. So hang in there, mama. Back to school has enough anxiety and stress of its own, so don't add the extra on by being hard on yourself, questioning yourself, comparing yourself to others, believing that mom guilt. Right now in this season, you need to be your own best friend, your best voice of kindness, of positivity, filling yourself up with encouraging words, with positive messages, so then you can pour into others and those around you. So in this season, mom, be kind to yourself. Fill yourself up with positive messages. And remember, you've got this.